And we got that. He was teaching me how to make egusi.
Okay.
And the lady was like, we was trying to get the different peppers. And the lady, the hottest one, she was like,
Oh yeah.
today, what they did on this fish is
Because it's
giving
definitely
that.
hot.
It's giving
It's
that.
like whatever season she put on it today, it was like
Oh yeah, this is the one the nice African lady was telling us not yet.
she said, put it back. Okay. Oh, it was Cameroon pepper. That's what it was. Cameroonian pepper.
Pepper. Pepper.
These flyers is so disrespectful.
Yeah, she taught me how to make a goosey. When I tell you,
Shout out to Kofi for teaching me.
the best thing I ever made. Best thing. No, you good. We in a public setting. Handle your business.
It's good, but yeah, I feel like it's important for people to know that though. If you say if you're healing from your trauma, actually heal from it, set in it. Remember how we was talking earlier, and I was telling you too that I feel like I have an assignment that is coming up, but I have to not run from it, but I actually set in it, and that's the trauma.
Like, face it.
Yeah, so right, and that's like a trauma of mine. Oh, instead of walking away from it, go towards it because I wouldn't use the word fear, but it's like once you're scared, you tend to back down. But once you own that trauma and say, I'm not going to let this affect me anymore, that's when you walk towards it. You know? Because I hear a lot of people say, I heal from that, but you can't go around a certain family member because it brings up that trauma again. But if you turn around and face it and tell them, live in your truth, they have no option other than to accept it.
That's true. I could relate. Because for me, I could say my mom was a trigger for me. And it wasn't more so of I was realizing I was letting all of her pain and all of the things that she was feeling towards different situations that didn't have anything to do with me
Right.
affect me.
Daily.
Yeah. So I had to write this down. Remember the time I wrote a letter to you? I wrote a letter to mommy. I wrote a letter to
I
my
never
father.
really seen that letter.
I read it to you.
Yeah, but I would like to read it myself. You know.
That's in my personal book.
Oh.
That was me.
Okay, because I'm thinking if you say you wrote a letter to me, I need to, it's mine.
Yeah,
But no, it was for you.
Exactly. You're right. You say, what do you call it? Facing it head on. That's exactly what I was doing.
Okay.
And I broke it down to her. How I was feeling, how I felt, and how I was feeling at the time. And then I realized, like, as soon as I was done with the conversation, and then she told me what she told me, and then I called my best friend, and then I told her, and then that's when all I could say was, like, I feel relieved. Like, I felt like I shed somebody. Like, I felt like it was like not even a weight lifted off my shoulder, but I buried a person.
I understand that.
And then I felt good, and then I started sleeping a lot more better, sleeping better, for real.
That's good though. That's good.
Even I told my dad what I needed to tell him, and then people still think, well, I really don't care what people think, but people have this perspective. It keeps getting brought up, so I'm going to bring it up. People have this perspective because I'm not around, or because I don't like to communicate, or it's just that I don't want to be bothered, and that's what any and everybody. That's me, and I feel like the reason why I'm like this is because I don't like being around people, and it's not a them thing; it's just a me thing, and I started to realize that.
But that's good. The first step is realization though.
And
You know?
it has affected relationships, but
You said
I,
it has affected relationships with you?
mhm.
With like
But
your friends or something?
yeah,
Okay.
it has affected relationships, but I feel as though people that understand me are not going to misunderstand me.
I understand that too, but you know how they're saying like you make time for what you want.
That's true.
So, but even still, you don't want to be left alone. But still, too, if you have a relationship with a friend, even though if they understand that about you, not everybody is going to be that understanding. So, also, too, you have to think about accountability too with your priorities because you make time for what you want to. Because you became a friend with them by being in that space with them. Not letting them know like this is not an everyday thing, you know.
No, but I do.
Okay.
Yeah. No, me and my friends, we plan it out. It's just no more so I realized that, like, people that, not my friends, people, people that, gravitate towards me. And then
Associates.
I realized that they want more, like they want a consistent friend. I can't be that consistent friend. And I realized that. And then when I tell that person, they be like, "Oh, then this is not what I need." And I'm like, "Well," and then I get to that point where I don't want to be needed. That's why I be like, "Hold up, wait a minute. If
Right.
you needed somebody, if you wanted somebody to be needed, no, I'm not that person."
Okay. But too though, that's good because people should do that shit with relationship. You know, like when people date, you should tell a person straight up, like I'm dating somebody, so that you give that person the
The option to
opportunity
choose.
to choose.
Mm-hmm. True.
So,
Oh, so circling back to what I was saying, doesn't mean just because I don't want to be bothered, it doesn't mean that that person is a trigger for me. Now, it's just that I just don't want to be bothered, and I know that.
but I think you spend too many years in that room. That's not funny, but seriously.
You talking about Frederick? Yeah.
Because you was going through whatever you was going through as a teenager. You separated yourself, and that's because you were still figuring yourself out. And you was going through it. As for with Olivia, the mental warfare she was having with yourself, baby.
And the fact that she's going through it as a kid,
But she'll be better though, because I did the same thing as a kid.
that's crazy.
Not tell me you ready to cry again.
Oh,
Oh.
no. It was funny.
You know?
It was funny.
Yeah. 'Cause- but you know what, too, though? Circling back to the whole dinner with mommy thing, she really appreciated you being there.
No, because
She was with her kids and grandkids. Like,
She
That-
gave
was
me a
happy.
kiss. She was like, "I love you." I was like, "Okay."
Right, she kept saying, "Give me a kiss." I said, "You already gave me one. Here go mirror. Oh, I can take another one." I said, "Yeah, that's you, but she need to come on. I'm trying to get her where she need to be." But
When
you
I
know,
literally gonna say, "Are you okay, Grandma?" When she was like, "What?" And I was like, "What?"
she called me, and I understood, like I understand now. She called me saying, "I really appreciate you," and I knew why, but she didn't tell me. It was because
You
I
got me
brought you
there.
up.
That's funny.
Because I wasn't gonna remember. I texted you and was like, "I just want you to know, so you can't say." Because every time they be like, "Well, why you ain't telling her?" It was like, I'm not the only person that had a cellular device that can tell her. But like you said, sometimes when you do so, you be like, you don't want to be bothered. You'll say you come in and don't show. You know.
No, I say I'm coming, and
This right
then
here.
if I don't want to come, I say I don't want to come. I don't just show. I tell you I don't want to come.
Nah, yeah. Okay, this is where we're gonna sit in accountability. Okay. Last year, Thanksgiving and Christmas, we
I
were
was
supposed to.
there.
I mean, not the year before that.
I was there.
No, you were supposed to bring a boom box. You were supposed to bring the speaker. You were supposed to bring a game. You
I
ain't,
was there.
not last year, the year before that. You you supposed to bring. It was your
I
first.
was there. I was there. We had the ugly Christmas plates, and you was like, "Why y'all get Christmas plates? We supposed to get regular plates." Y'all was mad at me for bringing Christmas plates.
That
And
was
then
that was that.
No, and then the year after, that's when we cooked. When I brought the cups and the Christmas plates, I didn't cook that year. The year after, we cooked.
Which was last year.
Yeah, I was there.
That was the same year.
No, I got pictures for both years.
I really have to say about it.
Cause hold up, I can't say what I want to say because I was like, why did they? Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, it was good. We had a good time. We had a good time. Mm-mm-mm.
That's true. Why I say, like, I wanted to touch on the topic of how, why is it so hard? It's hard to be a woman. You know, like, it's really hard. What you trying to do? It's food right here. Hold up. That's rice. Get this shit back. Oh! And no matter what we're going through, we have to sit in that and not realizing, like, some people can look at it as stress. Some people can look at it, it's like, damn, what's next? What's next? But at the end of the day, we have to. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay because like that's a part of life. But it's like it's like I feel like as a time we have become so emotionless because of our environment. Because just like for an example, like in healthcare, you're doing so much. You're caring for other people, but it's like if something happened, it's like, oh, it's just a part of healthcare, and it's like, but this is still a life that
Right.
we're caring for. So even with motherhood and being a woman, you you also are taking care of a life, and it's hard because you also have to take care of your life as well.
Right.
Even if you 50 and you have to take care of a kid, I've seen where it's older women having kids, and it's like, damn, I waited this long. You have older women, it's like, I waited this long to have a kid, and I didn't know it was gonna be like this, and now that you got to be active with your kid. You also have young parents. It's like, damn, it's still hard either way, but you also have to.
Even without kids, like being a woman, regardless if you have kids, if you have not, you married, you single, like it's a like I said earlier. We was talking earlier, and I was like, being a woman is so hard, but it's so powerful because like we literally can do any and everything,
It's
like
true. It's true.
any and everything. When I say from basically putting the whole world on our back and making shit shake, making shit shake. Like
But
we basically take care of generations, raise generations. Like
even if you don't have kids,
right, for real.
because it's women who don't have kids, but they're also teachers, they're counselors.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I understand that.
Oh, you part of a village. You in the community. Like, trust me.
Not till you felt the world on you. You felt the. Whew, you had to release that. Oh my goodness. These monetary spirits, these flies around. It's something else. They on the screen. They everywhere on the. It smells like somebody had crabs or something. Probably in the trash or something. But
But I feel like what we was talking about, like letting, if it's a trigger, have you really healed from it? It could be 50-50. Like, sometimes triggers is just knowing your boundaries. Like, for me, a boundary for me,
no food on
a boundary for me, like, I don't like people talking around me. That's a,
there. What do you mean? Like talking around you?
like, say for instance, if you having a conversation, but I'm in the, I don't like that. Like, I don't like people talking around me.
Like
Like,
it's like saying if somebody was standing behind you and we having a conversation.
yeah, I don't like that.
That happens to you?
A lot. I don't like that. So I be like,
That's weird.
yeah. And I be like, do they be wanting me to get in the conversation? Because, like, y'all don't have to, the way y'all position yourself, y'all don't have to, I don't have to be in the middle of this.
I see what you're saying.
Maybe that's just a pet peeve of mine.
I don't like that. I don't like that. You don't have to like it.
Right. Maybe that's just a pet peeve of mine.
It's crazy. There is a lot of people around us. Like literally. I don't even know if y'all can see people walking that like to us. You can I'm trying to explain what you see all of them people over there.
And I wasn't there all the time.
It's crazy. But yeah, life definitely be life. You know what? But like I said, even being a woman, I'm glad I have come. I can realize that about women and traumas and because my aunt, like Aunt Rosalind said, sometimes you gotta go up against the God. You gotta go up against the devil with God behind you. Like what?
Right. That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
My Aunt Rosalind told me that, and I felt that when she said that. I was like, "Yo, that is so true. You cannot let, like I tell my kids, like I tell Aubrey all the time and my kids all the time, never let a motherfucker see you sweat, because once they see you that ounce of emotion, it's like, oh, I got her. I can place her into under me, and I can tell her to do. That's control and a demon, and it's like no. What you're not going to do is do that. You're
But
not going to have that power over me to sit there and tell me what you want me to do. I'm not giving you that much power to do that. So you have to say no. Even if you don't see, if they don't see you sweat, you still hold that shield of, okay. You peep that shit, and you move accordingly.
trust me, I did that with, you already know, from a living situation
Okay.
to a job to a friend. I'm more so, I feel like in life, people have a perspective of how they want someone to be. And if somebody doesn't fall into their category of what they molded, then they got a problem, or it's like
Control.
they coming at you sideways.
Yeah, and those are the type of people that don't even know themselves. Because if you put that much energy into trying to control somebody else, imagine what kind of beast you can be for yourself.
Because I dealt with it firsthand. And I couldn't understand it during that time, because I was just like, if you so-called love me, why would you even think that way of me?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you, the perspective that you have of me, if you love me, why would it be negative?
Not even that too. I think as people we have, um, it's so much we have fallen into this illusion where as though, um, you it's let's get together and it's always materialistic. There is nothing like nobody has come to and like, oh, let's date. Oh, but dating is let's get to actually know each other to see if this shit's gonna work.
Right.
Like let's date. Let's go on dates. You tell me what you don't like. Da, da, da. It don't always have to be sexual. It don't always have to be material.
Right.
You can go on a date and just sit and talk.
Yeah.
You can just, you know what I mean? It's a beaver sergeant.
Because I've been on a date and literally I decided right then and there I didn't want to talk to that person. I've been on several dates like that. Like, I have been on a date where somebody picked me up from work. Hold up, child. I've been on a date with somebody picked me up from work. And he was like, what you want to eat? I was like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't really in the mood for anything because I didn't pack lunch. I didn't have me a good old meal. So I was like, I don't know. He said, so he started throwing stuff out there. I was like, you know what? I want sushi. So I went to the sushi place in Owens Mills. They're a nice little sushi restaurant. We had a glass of wine. We ate sushi. He was getting stuff that I didn't even know that was on the menu.
Oh, so he probably been there before.
I didn't even know it was on the menu. No, because, when you go in the stand, they just have this one little, that's it. They just
yeah. But that's only carry out, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But when we went and sat down, it was this long menu. I was like, hold on, I didn't even know that was on the menu. But he got that. But, like, we was having a really nice conversation, and I was just like, I don't think this is going to work out. Like, I can't continue to build off of, and I know my intentions are that I don't want to be your friend because of the way you think. And it happened several times. Like, sometimes these men be thinking, like, some real egotistic, not like, oh, if you gonna be my woman, you gonna do X, Y, Z, and it be like, damn, like, hold up, are you even trying to get to know me to see if I fit X, Y, Z?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't just take me and then make me fit in this little bubble that you got pictured in your head.
Mm-hmm. That's the illusion. Because I've literally, I've been into a situation where I got to know somebody, but then I started to see, like, first of all, I've never even, it's been a situation where I've never even met the person. It was just like we was on the phone or, like a FaceTime or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I literally would listen to this person. Listen and listen. Okay. And listen, and we talk and we listen. And then it's just like, I was like, on one phone call, and I was like, Yeah, this person don't even know this is last time talking to me. And literally after I got off the phone, block.
That was it. Yeah.
And then I know that person was like, damn. Probably trying to call me the next day and all that. Nah, you can't. Nah. No.
Yeah, I've been like literally. I was trying to check my Cash App history to see how I sent the security deposit to place, but I zelled it. And I was looking at my Cash App history. It was people sending me money, asking me to unblock people. I was like, bro, people are crazy. Sending me money saying they miss me.
For real?
Yeah, I could go through my Cash App and show you. Saying they
So they would get somebody else to
No,
send?
they would send it through their Cash App.
Really?
And sending me money, saying they miss me. I was like, and I was talking to the Cash App like, no, leave me alone. The money they were sending me, I was sending it back. People are crazy. I don't like stuff like that.
Try to bribe me back.
Not even that. That feels stalkerish.
No,
Like I don't like feeling like unsafe. So when people start doing that, I feel I have to be on edge because I don't know if you know where I'm at or like if you watching me or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like stuff like that. I swear.
Which is understandable.
Cause I don't be I live. I'll leave a nigga in a heart attack.
A heart attack. And a heart. I'm like, what is this? And this is not.
For real though,
Yeah.
I'll leave a nigga quick. I don't.
Yeah, I understand you. I understand that wholeheartedly. Because
That's why I don't get like situationships, cheating culture. I'm like, if you unhappy and you only dealing with the other person because they give you penis or whatever, just because of sex, then you need to break up with the person that you with.
Mm-hmm.
Like that don't the dots just don't be connected at all.
I can honestly say, like, I'm not a person who watch TV. She can tell you, I will read a book and be studying some shit, but I have been watching this show called Reasonable Doubt. And that episode that just came out with the one the what was it, episode 7?
I think it was 8.
Oh, episode 8 or 7, whatever one it is. I literally was sitting on the edge of the chair because
She was.
because it goes to show you how, first off, they had came to the realization that the characters I'm talking about is Jax and Lewis, which is husband and wife. And Jax was like, you hurt me, I hurt you, you hurt me, I hurt you, like, but I don't want to lose you. And you could tell the wife didn't want to leave him either, because they've been together for so many years, they've been married, they went through all that, but it was like, yo, and then they were going to therapy, and the therapist was the one who made me speak on how women endure so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was in her feelings about the situation of, oh, this nigga done had a baby on me, my husband done had a baby, but also too, I was looking at it as like, you can't be mad because he had a baby, because you were literally having sex on tape and he watched you.
But I feel
But
like they
too-
was into that type of stuff. Like they showed
True.
in their past.
They was into it, but it was also hurting them. You don't think it was hurting them, because he had said while they was in the therapy session, I did this and I did this, but I held her down. Like, no, I mean, she had went through this and she was screaming at this guy's name while she was having her trauma, and I was there to help her through it. And then the wife was saying, you know, I held you down, you don't even know what I did with it. But it's like, either way, y'all still hurting each other. either way.
But I feel like, in a weird way, that's how they thrive in their relationship. Cause I wouldn't be in no relationship like that. God willing, I will not be in a relationship like that.
He said, God willing. Yeah. That was crazy though.
But
Like,
to see that perspective of a marriage and to see even through all of the changes, how do they handle it? It's a good perspective because, like, I wouldn't know what I would do in that situation. Like, would I stay? Like, how I perceive the whole thing when she was breaking down when she stopped talking to him, I feel like she felt more hurt. It wasn't even more so that he had a baby on the side. It was like, damn, you got a bitch pregnant. Like, you had the nerve to get a bitch pregnant, a bitch that I knew pregnant.
oh yeah.
It felt like and it felt like she was going through a heartbreak. Like, you ever been broken up with and you can't cry, you can't do nothing, you can't
just sit there.
That's how she was doing. She was just sitting there. So,
daydreaming.
Yeah. Phasing out.
But why is it like that though? Like, why do we have that emotion of like
going through the emotions,
bruh?
But then she realized when she talked to the therapist, she realized, like, damn, I do want to work it out, like, and I do want to be there for him, and I do want to, like, she understood his perspective, but then I feel like, not saying he was so caught up in, like, I did this to her, she did this to me, she should just get over it. Like, she should understand because we do shit to each other. That's how I feel like he was taking it. That's why the therapist was like, do you want her to be understand your intentions, or do you want her to understand your actions? Because the intentions, like, I could say, oh, I didn't mean to do this, but your actions show something totally different. Mm-hmm. And that's what the therapist was saying. He was like, do you want to be right or do you want to be right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, literally crazy.
That's what I said. I wouldn't even know. Like, if my dad would have did that to Michelle, you think she would have stayed?
I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that because that shit was wild. That was some wild shit right there.
Or the other way around.
Exactly why I said I didn't want to talk about it, because not only did he stay, this motherfucker made his own room in the motherfucking what was that? The dining room.
Like, no, I didn't say that. I said no. You get wish you off. They don't need to know that.
Sorry.
I was saying if
you asked me when he stayed. He stayed.
No. If a party cheat and get somebody pregnant.
Okay, not the pregnant part, but the cheating. I'm talking about the cheating in general. Cheating.
I'm just talking about the pregnant. I'm talking about the situation at hand.
Okay.
You're not cheating.
For real, because what?
I'm still waiting for an answer.
Nah, I don't want to touch the topic of that. Because my mind is going way left.
Not way left. Why?
Because it's fucked up.
Fucked up people do fucked up shit.
Period.
What can we do? Just pray that they don't do no more fucked up shit? And stay away?
Not and stay away.
That part.
can build one of these.
You can.
That's why I said, but too though, that's why I'm like, me being married and all that. My next marriage,
Create it. Claim it. Receive it.
I don't want a ring. I don't even want a wedding. Buy me some land.
Oh no. I'm definitely throwing you a wedding.
Who?
Me.
You ain't throwing me nothing. You not throwing me Nathaniel.
If you get married, we need to celebrate this. Yes, we do.
No, I don't. Shoot. You know we can get to Africa literally from the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Girl. You know how they say, you know how they don't want people going inside the canyon and, you know, like on the other side? Literally, that's Africa. Literally.
It's time to wake them up. It just got brighter.
It sure did. Look at the trees.
To realize, like,
Life.
yeah, life. Not even saying like all of this is a lie, but it is.
It is a lie. Literally. So it's when I first came and realized that my life has been a lie. You know, I cried so hard. I cried so hard and said to myself, damn, if I knew this shit, what I know now, I would have never brought life into this world. But I know that I had to bring life to be where I am to realize. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It was like that shit broke my heart. For real. I cried, baby. I cried like I was like, yo, this. It was a cry that, like, you know how you say you release. I was like, whew. That shit hurts. It is.
The only thing you could do is change, unlearn, and relearn. That's it.
And teach it to my
Heal,
tribe.
heal your trauma, heal your triggers.
Teach it to my babies. And we go from there because they will be able to teach
Pass
it
it.
there, pass it
Mhm.
on. So I'm thankful for that. Yep. But yeah. And we, even though I realized we can't, then we are, if y'all notice, we are in outside. Our first episode, we were sitting in the car. We were just, it was like one of them moments like, let's just do this shit.
Yes.
And now we're outside. It's light this day. And we hope to only get better from here because we are still learning.
Yeah.
And that's what life itself. We still learning, and as we keep going and keep bringing y'all things that from our heart and our brain and our mind, just being raw and
Uncut. Yeah.
That y'all just take this journey with us, and we appreciate y'all coming on this journey with us.
Right. Stay active. Stay active.
Much appreciation and thank you, and
Thank
also
you.
too, let us know, like,
If
how
y'all
you
have
feel
yeah,
in the comments,
feedback,
like,
how y'all feel, if
yeah.
y'all have any topics or if y'all want to, like, us to touch base on, definitely put it in the comments, say talk about this, or even if y'all want to come up and talk about certain things, because we're going to be real and authentic with you guys. And I
and
know
that's the only way I know how to be. Hey, anybody will tell you that. I like, honestly, I'm not the type of person that's gonna be fake and, oh, we gotta do this way. We gotta do, no. This is me. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not changing myself because I think that's unoriginal.
That's so unoriginal. You did some nigga shit.
It's unoriginal, and I just think that if I'm being something other than I'm not, I'm uncomfortable. So,
That's true.
um,
That's another reason why I stay away from people. Because I don't.
I try to get my eye on bills.
I don't want to be uncomfortable. That's like, I like being a certain type of way. I like laughing. I like picking on people, and and I don't care if people pick on me because I be laughing at this shit.
What else can you do? What else can you do? Yeah. Again, thank y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate your appreciation.
No, for real. Yeah. So
It's only up from here.
It's only
from.
here.
I'm nice.
Let's do it again.
I'm nice.
I'm CC.
And it's time to wake 'em up.
Period.